George, do you remember the last time I interviewed you? It was for Hail Caesar. I came with an ice luge of your body. We did shots of tequila, and I brought a basset hound for Millie. It was about 8 a.m. How could I have topped that today?
Well, clearly you haven't. It's just you on a screen now. Nothing. I got nothing. There's no ice. There's no tequila. How are you, by the way?
I'm good. It's so good to see you. I'm thinking about that time. A lot has changed in your life since then, George.
Yes, I have two knuckleheads now, so I'm things have changed completely. But I still drink, off of ice, so that still works.
I love your story that they speak Italian and you're very proud of it, but they have a secret language. So, not even behind your back, to your face, they say words you don't know what they're saying. Have we deciphered what they're saying about you?
No, but somebody at home may be able to decipher it, and then they'll send it to you. They call me Stronzo a lot. I'm not sure what that means, but you will find.
Well, congrats on this movie. Only you, George, could take a character so full of despair, but make him hopeful. However, I don't mean to sound vacuous with this, but what did you do to the sexiest man alive, twice, two-time over winner? Where is that guy in this film? Your transformation is crazy.
Well, somebody asked me the other day. They said, are these the kind of parts that you're going to try to do now? And I was like, well, not the kind I want to do. I'm turning 60. It's what I got to do. It was a part that I liked. I like this guy because he's got so much regret, and he's seeking redemption in a way. That I thought it was a great part. I loved the script. I loved the other characters. I thought it was a good story to talk about what we're capable of doing to one another if we don't pay attention. I liked all of those things.
What did Amal and the kids think of your transformation? The look, the beard, the weight loss?
Well, my son loved the beard because he would hide things in it. My my wife and my daughter were really happy when it was gone
Yes.
because it was there for a while. I had it there for 6 months, and it was substantial.
Is it true the kids came to set and saw you in that great scene? It's a harrowing scene. You're swimming. And now they believe that their dad, their papa, is a professional swimmer. I think we go with this, George.
Well, they think the funny thing is they came and it was in a tank. You're not going to drop into the Arctic and in water. So it's in a tank, and I'm in this tank, and I'm fully dressed, and my daughter's there, and she's like, "I want to come swimming with you, Papa." I'm like, I'm not really swimming. And then, so now every time I say I'm going to work, she thinks I just go swimming. So that may last for a while.
That's good. The movie, though, labor of love, producing, directing, starring in it, editing from home because then quarantine hit. George, that's a lot of togetherness. How's it going with Amal the Great saving the world? The twins there. Take me inside that world.
Well, it's been great. We get to wake up with the kids every morning and put them to bed every night. I will say though that I have a screening room that we built so that I could actually edit, but that was I didn't think I was going to have to stay here the whole time. And now this is the only place I can go because my actual office has been turned into a nursery, which is fine. So where there used to be a desk and things, there's big stuffed bears. I did hide a little tequila behind one of the bears, but don't tell anyone.
And is it hard to work together with Amal? My husband has become quite the loud talker when we're at home together. He never did this before. His chewing, I'm noticing, and the loud talking.
Wow, things are really starting to get to you, aren't they? I think you're gonna have to need a little therapy when this is over. Amal is upstairs right now doing a teleconference about trying to keep a reporter named Maria Reza out of jail in the Philippines, and you can't hear her at all. So I think we're doing okay. We seem to we don't step on one another's toes when we're working. So.
I love that. I saw your son, Alexander, crash somebody's Zoom. Is anybody around, George? That would really be great for me if we could get a crash Zoom by
No,
any of them. Ella, anybody?
no, the only thing I have that might come in, you never know, is so. Look, here's what happened. Everybody does a little nutty things during this COVID pandemic. We, we lost our dog Millie, and so we said, okay,
Oh,
let's get a dog, and we got a Saint Bernard puppy. Now it starts as a puppy. It's now 6 months old, and it's 170 pounds, and I can't control it. I could ride it to work. So that's our small family entry is like, this thing that can come up, and it comes up behind. I'm standing up, and it comes up and puts its paws on my shoulders, like whispers in my ear.
I love it. And what's this I hear about you and the Floby? Now, people that don't know the Floby with the haircutting, I need you to turn around though, George, because it's easy to do the Floby up top. How's the back? Oh, that looks good. And you cut Amal's hair with this too?
Exactly. She would love that, wouldn't she? She'd be thrilled with the. No, it's my hair. It's a little loud, so the kids don't let me get near them either. But it's very convenient. But I've been doing it for years, literally years. It's like I don't have to get my hair cut by other people. It's just done. But I wish I'd bought stuff before I mentioned it.
Right?
I screwed up.
Because the Floby's one and done. You gave the Floby gave you the Caesar. You've created a whole thing.
It's done it all, man.
In the movie, George, you play a lonely scientist. And as I was watching, I was thinking, has George Clooney ever been lonely in his life? Because the story of your 14 best friends that you each gave $1 million in a suitcase to. I have some questions, George. Number one, was there a 15th guy that just did not make the cut?
Not happy. Not happy with me at all. But they'll be fine. They'll get over it. Look, at this point, I just met them all. We were dating. I was a single guy, didn't have any kids, and all these guys were in the will, and I was making out my will. And I thought, well, what are we waiting to buy dentures later in life? Let's get on with it. And so I just figured, let's do it now. And then I did that. And then Gravity came out a month later, and I made some money back, so it all worked out.
Before you go, George, before you go, look, Kit told me not to tell you, but she wore this outfit for you. She said, would Amal be proud?
Is this an Amal?
She said, would Amal be? She wore it for you.
For Amal. No, we dressed for the women.
I know. That's true. Well, my wife, always disappointed in the way I dress, but she does know how to do it.
Oh, George, I'm sorry about Millie. I brought the Basset Hound that time to play with Millie, but I'm excited about your new addition and everything going on in your world. And I'm thinking about your parents, how proud they must be.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see them. We're looking forward to, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. We're going to get through all of this, and we're all going to be able to be in the same room again together soon, and people get back to work. And that's what we're all looking for and hoping for. So we're getting close.
I'll bring the tequila. We'll meet in that room. I can't promise the ice luge, but we'll do it. George Clooney, everybody. Congrats on the movie, George.